Students, now here we discuss our new chapter in this video in the second year chemistry intermediate public examination syllabus. For example, there are the number of metals are present. So metals means already we have to know first A group metals, second A group metals. First A group metals means they are the alkali metals. What are the alkali metals? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Similarly, second A group metals, alkali earth metals. Alkali earth metals means beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. So these all are the metals. Similarly, we have to know in modern periodic table the D block elements. Already we have to know the D block elements is also called as a metals. Similarly, F block element is also called as a metals. Means S block, D and F block elements will act as a metals. Similarly, in P block also some metals and more number of the non-metals will be present. So now, for example, iron, well-known metal is the iron. Similarly, iron. Similarly, calcium. Similarly, magnesium. So these metals is present in modern periodic table as a metal, but in naturally in earth crust they do not present in its free state. Okay, students. So iron is naturally, it does not exist as a iron. Similarly, calcium is also does not exist as a calcium. So iron in naturally in earth crust it will be exist in a combined form. Similarly, calcium also exists in naturally as a combined form. Combined form means, for example, iron is combined with the oxygen. Example, it will be formed the iron oxide. Similarly, calcium is combined with the carbon and oxygen. It is exist as a calcium carbonate, CaCO3. That means all metals does not exist in free state. They are exist in combined state in the earth crust. For example, iron is always exist in iron oxide form. Similarly, calcium is exist, example, calcium carbonate form. Aluminium is exist, example, aluminium oxide form. So all metals is exist in combined form. They does not exist in a free state. So here we are required the separately metal. For example, here we are required the iron. But iron is not present in iron state. It is always combined with the oxygen like a iron oxide. So here we are required the iron. So what will here we do? We can separate the iron from iron oxide. Okay, students. So iron always combined with the oxygen as a iron oxide. But here we do not require the oxygen. Here only we are required the iron metal. So what here we can do? We can separate the iron from iron oxide. How we can separate it? So that is our new chapter. That is the principles of general metallurgy. So our new chapter name is the general principles of metallurgy. Nothing but metallurgy or principles or general principles of metallurgy. What is the meaning of the general principles of metallurgy? Simple meaning, metallurgy. Metallurgy means how we can separate the metal from their combined form. How we can separate the metal from their combined form. So the study of that methods will be called as a metallurgy, nothing but general principles of metallurgy. So here in these general principles of metallurgy, we have to know some new words, some new terminology. Before that, we have to know the meaning of the mineral. So here the meaning of the mineral. Simple. Mineral means here all metals are in earth crust, they are combined with the any other elements. Simply that is called as a mineral, means the combined form. Mineral means nothing but the combined form. The combined form will be called as a mineral. For example, dolomite, example calcium carbonate. It is the mineral of the calcium because calcium is not present in free state. What is that? It is combined with carbon and oxygen. So that is called as a minerals. Okay students, minerals means nothing but it is the combined form of a metals. That will be called as a minerals. So here we have to know the another word, that is the ore. So what is the meaning of the ore? Ore means nothing but it is a one form of the mineral, but it can be defined separately. For example, if the metal can be separated, nothing but extracted. Okay student, here separated terminology we are using as a extracted. Extracted means nothing but what is that? Separated. So for example, metal can be separated from their mineral. That type of mineral is called as a ore. For example, iron. For example, iron. So for iron, there are the number of minerals will be present. Okay students, for iron, there are the number of minerals will be present. For example, hematite, magnetite, these are the examples for the minerals of the iron. What is that? Minerals of the iron. Simple example, here we write the two types of the minerals. On that one is the hematite, another one is the magnetite. These two are the iron minerals. Here, iron can be separated from their mineral in easiest process, or economically it is the easy process. So that type of mineral will be called as a ore. Okay student, what is the meaning of ore? Simple meaning, ore means nothing but it is a one form of the mineral. How it can be defined? If the metal can be separated, metal can be separated from their mineral in easiest way. In easiest way when we compare the economically or in normal methods. So that type of mineral here act as a ore. For example, iron. There are the two type of the minerals will be present. One is the magnetite, another one is the hematite. Okay student, one is the magnetite and another one is the hematite. So magnetite and hematite, when we compare these two minerals, iron is easiest. That means iron is easily separated from the hematite. So hematite is called as a ore of the iron. Okay student, clear? This is the meaning of the ore and this is the difference between the ore and mineral. Okay na? So this is the meaning of the mineral and ore. And there are the different types of the ores will be present. Different types of the ores will be present. So one will be native ores. One type of ore is the, what is that? Native ores. Example for that native ores is the silver, iron, mercury, lead and platinum. These will be called as a native ores, means they are exist as a separately metals. They do not combine with any other elements. So that type of ores is called as a native ores. So what are the example for native ores? Silver, iron, mercury, lead and platinum. In this native ore, silver, iron and palladium, these two will be called as a noble metals. Okay student, that will be called as a noble metals. Noble metals, silver, iron, palladium will act as a noble metals. So this is the one type of the ore, that is the native ore. Another type of the ore, that is the simple combined ore. That means ore always combined with the any other elements. So that will be called as a combined ores. So these are the mainly two types of the ores. So this is the meaning about the mineral and ores and combined ores and native ores. Let us observe some type of the minerals. For example, oxide minerals. Example for that oxide minerals, hematite is example for the oxide mineral. Example, its formula is the Fe2O3. Another one is the magnetite. Its formula is the Fe3O4. Another one is the bauxite. Its formula is Al2O3 to H2O. These are the examples for oxide minerals. Then carbonate minerals. Example, calamine. ZnCO3 is its formula. Magnesite, MgCO3 is its formula. These are the examples for carbonate minerals. Similarly, sulfide minerals. Iron pyrites. What is that, students? Iron pyrites. Its formula is Fe2. Zinc blend. Its formula is ZnS. Galena. Its formula is PbS. These are the few examples for sulfide ores. Similarly, halide ores. Cryolite. Na3Al(F6). Similarly, gypsum. CaSO4 to H2O. So these are the few examples for the minerals. So these are the examples of the some minerals, and here the meaning of the mineral and ore. So now we have to know the another new terminologies in this chapter, that is the metallurgy chapter, that is the gangu. Okay student, the meaning of the gangu. So simple meaning, the unwanted material means nothing but unwanted impurities which are present in a ore, that is called as a gangu. Okay students, what is the meaning of gangu? Means nothing but it is a one type of the impurity which is present in a ore. So that will be called as a gangu. So in the ore, always the gangu will be eliminated in form of a molten state only. So this is the meaning about the gangu. Gangu means nothing but, what is the meaning of this? Impurity. Unwanted impurity which is present in a ore. Then flux. Flux means nothing but it is the external substance which is added to the ore from the outside for lowering the melting point of a gangu, that is called as a flux. Okay students, here the new terminology, new word is the flux. What is the meaning of flux? Means it is the extra material, extra substance which can be added to the ore for lowering the melting point of the gangu. The type of substance is called as a flux. Okay student, flux means it is added to the ore, added extra substance added to the ore for lowering the melting point of a gangu, that is called as a flux. Next, slag. Simple. When the gangu is combined with the flux, it is eliminated in form of the slag. Okay students, what is that? When gangu is react with the flux, it can be eliminated in form of the slag. In form of the slag. So that is the meaning about the slag. Okay, student, clear? Gangu means nothing but it is a impurity. Flux means it does not present in a ore, it can be added to the outside. The use of the flux, it can be lower the melting point of a gangu. When this flux is react with the gangu, it can be eliminated as a slag. So this is the meaning about the gangu and flux and slag. These are the new terminology which is used in a metallurgy chapter. Now here we have to know the mineral, ore and meaning of the gangu, flux and slag. So our main concept in this chapter is we can separate the metal from the ore. Okay, students, here we can extract the metal from the ore, or we can extract it. That can be discussed in this chapter. Simple. For example, the extraction of the metal. Our next topic is the extraction of metal from the ore. How we can extract the metal from the ore? For any metal can be extracted, nothing but separated from the ore. There are the 5 steps are involved. What is that? There are the mainly 5 steps are involved for a extraction of the metal. And that first step is the crushing or grinding. Okay, student, first step is crushing or grinding of ore. Next, concentration of ore. Concentration of ore. Third one is conversion into the metal oxide. The ore is conversion into its metal oxide. Next step is reduction of metal oxide into a metal. Okay, student, reduction of a metal oxide into a metal. Next step is the purification of the metal. Next step is the purification of the metal. So these are the mainly 5 steps are involved for the extraction of the metal from the ore. Okay, students, how many steps? 5 steps are involving. In which process? Extraction of metal from the ore. First step is crushing or grinding of the ore. That means ore is crushing or grinding. In second step, that crushed or grinding ore, we are increasing its concentration. That is the concentration of ore. So this concentrated of ore in third step is converted into their metal oxide. So when in third step we are converted the metal oxide, in fourth step that metal oxide is reduced into the metal. That is the reduction of metal oxide into the metal. In fifth step, the extracted metal can be purified. That is the purification of the metal. These are the mainly 5 steps are involved for the extraction of metal from the ore. Let us discuss the one by one. First one is the crushing or grinding. Crushing or grinding. Step 1 is crushing or grinding. Simple. Crushing or grinding means when we are using the ball mills, here the ore is crushed or grinding by using the ball mills, it is converted into the powder form. Okay, student, this is the ore. By using the ball mills or by using the grinding materials, it is converted into the powdered form, like a powdered form. So that is the step 1, simple, general logic. In step 1, what is that? Crushing or grinding. So here we are using the ball mills, the ore is converted into the powdered form. That is the step 1, crushing or grinding.